Welcome back to Jamie's Reviews. I am Jamison Michael, and today we are here to take a look at what seems to be the most popular long-distance marathon running shoe in the world. The Vaporfly is back in its newest iteration, the Next Percent, in which I'm assuming would be at least 1 more percent than the last one. Today I got YG back on the channel. She missed you guys, so I told her that she could come back and say hello. So this is the shoe that all the Nike Elite athletes are wearing for race day, or at least in the marathon. This is the shoe that people are going out of their way to buy. The question is whether or not it is worth the premium. And well, by now, you know how this goes. So leave a like, subscribe, and let's get right into it. So the major update in this shoe is the new and improved upper. And by improved, I mean improved in just about every way compared to last year's Flyknit version. I was a fan of the mesh from the original Vaporfly 4%. And this new mesh that Nike is calling Vaporweave is more so like the original Vaporfly. Now the upper isn't the most stable material out, but for an all-out lightweight distance racer, I would say that it does great. It is super light and thin, but still holds the foot in pretty well. Breathability is as good as it's ever been, and the racer style tongue and stripped down minimal upper is a thing of beauty. There is some inner padding near the heel that I found to help grip my heel for a more secure ride. This upper is the definition of being just enough, and cutting out all the extra nonsense, but still giving you enough to get the job done. The midsole uses Nike's top-of-the-line foam. When it comes to the bounce, the energy return, the spring, Nike's ZOOMX, in my opinion, is essentially leading the way. And this shoe has full-length ZOOMX, and actually has more of it than it did in previous iterations. And by lowering the heel-to-toe drop a bit, I think Nike was able to add a bit more foam under the midfoot, or at least it feels that way. And then when you add in the full-length carbon plate into the equation, it's obvious why people gravitate towards this shoe. It is springy. It pushes you onward and has that rocking sensation that guides your foot forward. The ride itself is soft, and you definitely feel the compression of the foam when landing. For long-distance running, this could be a good thing if you like more of a squish. But for shorter races, meaning the mile, the 5K, maybe even a 10K, the squishy ride may be too much, and you may prefer a more traditional engaged racing option. The potential of this shoe seems to unlock the longer you run. So if it's race day for a half marathon or a full marathon, or maybe a workout that you want to emulate a race pace, then the Vaporfly will get the job done. The outsole of this shoe has also been updated. As you can see, there's a good amount of rubber in the midfoot through the forefoot, and a little bit in the heel. Not a lot in that area, but most people who will be running in this shoe will likely be landing midfoot or forefoot. So for the most part, you'll get a little more durability. But this shoe is not meant to be durable, it's meant to be fast. In which this is where you have to decide. The Vaporfly Next Percent is an amazing shoe, but ZOOMX foam in its current iteration is not to be a long-lasting, everyday foam. This is a dedicated racing shoe, which makes this a very specialized shoe, unless you have multiple pairs to just run through, in which I would be very jealous. The other thing is the fit. While the fit is better than it was in previous models, the base of the shoe still isn't quite where I would like it to be. I've had friends with wide feet, normal feet, and even fairly narrow feet, and we all felt that the base of the shoe was just a tad narrow. It's not as bad as it was last year, but the feeling of having part of your foot coming out the edge of the base of the shoe is not the most stable feeling shoe ever. Regardless, this is a great shoe for the purpose, and to me, this is the best Vaporfly version out. And if you are interested in this shoe, you're obviously aware of the cost. This is a premium shoe for a specific purpose. Some will get it for the hype, or just to have it, but I like to advise that a shoe will not make you faster. So unless you're just looking for that extra last edge to get to that goal time, or for a big race day, it may not be worth it to you quite yet. But if you are already a fan of the Vaporfly and love everything about it, it's a no-brainer. This is the best one. But all in all, I like it. So when it comes to the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent, I do approve.
Impressive.
You want to do the intro, or we want me to set you in?
You set me in.
Okay.
Give me a dramatic intro.
We're here with young Gretchen, aka YG.
Yep.
She just reviewed, or going to give her review on the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. She wanted a fire intro, but she ain't getting one today. She's getting a very monotone, boring one. So, young Gretchen, what do you think of the shoe?
You almost had it.
Yeah.
What
All
do you
right.
think
Talk
of
to
the
him.
shoes? Are we walking?
Just walking.
Am I walking? Okay. So it has really good arch support, I think, for Nike specifically, who kind of has not so great arch support usually. The shoes are also really light. Super easy to pick up and run with. The look is interesting. I'm not sure what's happening with this little guy back here. Jamie, do you have anything to say about the importance of that?
So, Nike's the king of marketing, and if it looks different, it looks cool.
Okay.
It's supposed to be more aerodynamic, you know, cups the heel to be more stable in the back for when you heel strike. I don't know. They come up with a lot of million different reasons why they do things. They just do it because it looks cool, I think. But this is the top-end marathon racer in the world.
Oh, really?
This is like the top-notch, good as it gets. The lightest foam, the bounciest foam.
It is very.
It has the carbon plate, so it like propels you forward. So that may be part of the arch you're feeling. That.
Oh, maybe. That's super cool.
But you like it.
I do. I honestly wasn't sure how like cushiony it was gonna be, because sometimes, I don't know, foam is a hit or miss sometimes.
How was the base of the shoe? I found it a little narrow, like under, like the shoe itself, like a little narrow.
In the arch area. I don't know that I necessarily like mind it that much though.
Yeah, I got a wider foot, so I feel like people who have.
I have a really narrow foot, and that's one thing I do like about the shoe. It's super like, it kind of like hugs your foot, which I really like the tightness kind of thing. But if you don't, then I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I tell people, I says perspective. If you have a wide foot, you won't like it. If you have a normal size narrow foot, it's gonna feel amazing.
Yeah, it does feel really good.
But the big question is, $275.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Or $250 now. It's $250. They lower the price. I wonder why.
Yeah, probably because no one's freaking buying it. That's. I don't know.
Okay, it's a great shoe. I think it's actually a great shoe. But when you put that price on it, I'm like, is it that great?
I know. I'm trying to think of like my favorite shoe. How much did I pay for that?
I think $160 for the Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, $160.
That's like the best shoe I've ever.
So you add another $100 of just about, and
I don't know that these are $100 better than those, honestly.
Yeah. And these won't last as long. They're meant as a racer, so they're meant to like not be a daily trainer.
Yeah,
this is
I still have mine, and I ran through cross country season with those. I still run in them. That's crazy.
Yeah, so the marathoners in the world, I mean, they invest in these things. They make them faster or whatnot. My whole thing is,
I mean, you're literally paying for the brand on that. It's like $100 worth of brand pay right there.
Yeah, of course. Marketing is amazing.
Yeah.
But it makes me think, for a regular person, for me, I can't see someone who's just like starting off marathons or just want to get to the first marathon to invest in this. But if someone's like really into it, I feel like it's a no-brainer. If you're paying money for like racing and flying tickets to get to certain races and hotels, what's $250 after that, you know?
Yeah, for sure. If you're like, this is what I do, this is my life, then it would probably be worth it. But I mean, I don't think I would pay for it.
What is your life?
My life?
Yeah, if running's like their life, what is yours?
Wow, that was deep.
I know, right? On the spot.
I don't know.
What's your purpose in life?
Well, hopefully become a nurse, save people.
Save people.
Yep.
Anything to say to Team Gretchen? It's been a while.
I know. Okay, I just want to say that I love all of my fans. It kind of annoys Jamie, but he'll like randomly text me and be like, I got another email saying there needs to be a YG video. And it just makes me really happy. And I'm really sorry that I moved. And now I can't do as many videos.
But now you'll be more special. Like when we do see you, it'll be
like special edition.
It'll be like Christmas.
Yes.
I feel like they love when Mary Beth comes back because she's gone. It's like, it's almost a good thing you're gone, but bad thing. It's like,
I know.
You want what you can't have, and people want you, but they can't have you as much as they did.
Yeah.
But they'll have me still.
They will still have you.
I mean, they don't like me as much as they like you, but that's okay. So overall, good, bad, maybe.
I think it's a really good shoe, but I do think it's way overpriced.
All right. I think it's an amazing shoe. The problem is a lot of people want to get this shoe because it makes them faster. I believe just train a little harder, a little smarter.
Yeah.
You know, I see a lot of, I've been to these marathons where people come through at a fairly, like, not fast time wearing these shoes. I'm thinking like, well, doesn't make sense if you're wearing these expensive shoes to go really fast and you're coming through at like a very not fast time.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point you're probably better off just investing in more better training and time than just buying the shoes.
Yeah.
So I won't say a time because people get upset like that's my time. If you're that person, just know it's not hate. I'm just saying there's other options of just like getting fast without having to
buy a like $300 pair of shoes.
And with that said, the links will be down below if you were interested in a pair. If you already don't have one, the 4%, which is the one before this one, it's on sale most places. So I'll say, you know, but I love the upper on this thing. It feels really good.
Yeah.
But
it's a really good shoe.
I'm gonna do my outro. Are you want to say it or should I say it?
You should say it.
All right, you gotta flip this thing so I can like do my part. All right, guys. With that said, be sure to stay in school. Don't do drugs, and if you can, keep it tight. No. Nope.
You have to do that like high five thing where it like goes black.
Oh, like the whole vlogger thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you know, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, you know what we do. Get some merch in the description box below. Yeah, and Logan Paul. Yeah. Wait, I got it. All right, it's good.
I can't do the thing.
You got it. One more time.
I don't know how to dance.
Okay.
Are we walking?
Just walk.
Am I walking? Okay. Well, I think they have really good arch support. That bird is really good.
Oh. Oh, wow. No, let's keep it going.
We keep the show PG.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Okay. So it has really good